to the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for March 25th, 2021. Roll call, please. I'm here.
Here. Here.
Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No, sir.
No. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of March 4th, 2021.
Did you look at them?
Yes, they're good.
Okay, I make a motion to approve those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item A, correspondence. Correspondence received from Milestone requesting permission to close one lane of Chicago Street at Holman Avenue beginning Thursday, April 1st, 2021 for the Chicago Street Phase 1 project. Mr. Button.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This was actually for Phase 2, for clarification, so that must my mistake. So Milestone is Walsh and Kelly. They're a new company, but they're called Milestone now. They are the prime contractor for Chicago Street Phase 2. They are going to be working on pre-phase work, meaning that they have to install asphalt along the south shoulder of Chicago in order to close the westbound lanes on the north side of the street to start the utility work sometime mid-April now. It's been pushed back because of some utility relocations, but we need this to go ahead and start to place temporary asphalt so we can do a lane shift to move the traffic over to the south side of the roadway for construction. And that's going to start April 1st.
And so the financing for this has already been spoken to and approved, right?
Yes, sir. So this is an NDOT funded project,
right,
for which the city is 20% funded participant in the project. And we've made our payment to NDOT for about $900,000 for the work on this project. So yep, this is ours, but run by NDOT and funded in part by the city.
Okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion to approve Milestone's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item B, correspondence received from NIPSCO requesting full closure on 136th Street beginning at the Illinois border, beginning Monday, March 29th, 2021 at 7 a.m., continuing through Monday, April 12th, 2021 at 5 p.m. to retire an existing gas main.
Good morning.
Mr. Gorders.
Actually, I believe this went through the board last week, and they just pushed it back a week. So it was supposed to be on the 22nd, but it's on the 29th now. So they just changed the date.
Okay. Okay. We just acknowledge that, Lynn? We need a motion to approve the date change? Okay.
Okay, then I will motion to approve NIPSCO's date changes.
I second.
Thank
All
you.
those in favor? Thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item C, correspondence received from Chief of Police William Short requesting approval of officers Daniel Perkak and Chad Thompson being promoted to the rank of third-class patrolman effective March 19th, 2021.
Make a motion to approve Chief Short's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, correspondence received from Fire Chief Jeffrey Smith requesting approval of the retirement of Captain Vincent Soto, effective March 6th, 2021.
Make a motion to approve Chief Smith's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item E, correspondence received requesting rental registration hearings. April 15th?
Okay.
April?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to set those hearings for April 15th, 2021.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, correspondence received from Ms. Donna Muta, Special Events Coordinator, requesting permission to hold a commercial firework display on Friday, July 16th, 2021, and Saturday, July 17th, 2021, on the island of Wolf Lake Memorial Park and various street closures for the duration of the 2021 Festival of the Lakes beginning Monday, July 12th, 2021 through Sunday, July 18th, 2021 at midnight.
Good.
Mr. Kalina, if I may ask an EMA question of you, I presume that these street closures and everything else is the same as they've normally been?
That's correct, Mr. President. Yes, we are aware of the changes, and we're on top of it.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, I make a motion to approve Ms. Donna Muta's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Matters from board members, nothing here. Mr. Long?
No,
Mr.
sir.
Perez?
No, sir.
Okay. Matters from other department heads or their representatives? Oh, the city controller's on her way.
Good morning, board members.
Good morning.
Before you today, I'm going to request that you approve a service agreement with Nyhart Company. Nyhart is the company that we work with to do our actuarial evaluation for our OPEB plan. It is something that is required now that we are on a GAAP financial basis, and we're required to issue a GAAP financial statement. The GASB code is GASB 75. If anybody would like to look that up, or if you'd like more information on that, I'm more than willing to give you that. The cost of it is $9,000.
I don't think I'm going to look at this, to be honest.
Do you have it?
I do, yes.
Has been vetted?
The law department has reviewed, yes.
All right, all right. You need this back? You need this back?
Not right away.
Okay,
Then they'll send it to me. Thank you.
thank you. Okay,
Need to make a motion on it, right?
yep.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the agreement with Nyhart.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any other department head or their representative? No? Okay, let me hand that. Okay, on to new business. Item A, supplemental agreement number 1, received from First Group Engineering for construction inspection of the pedestrian refuge island on 173rd Street with no change in cost.
Yes, good morning. So this is an NDOT process that we have to go through when there's labor or construction engineering observation labor rates set where there's no current rate established. There's no cost change to the city at all. They're just establishing a rate for certain individuals to be paid on the project to be reimbursed through NDOT. That's really all it is.
Okay.
This is, what, over by Purdue, right?
Yeah, it's the refuge island that's really going to start in earnest very soon. The underground utility work, all the utility relocations for electric and gas and communications have all been done. We'll be starting to do the underground work in the next couple weeks.
And we're agreeing to these rates for all these different job classifications that are in here?
I'm glad you have that open because it's the two rates that hadn't been established. So you see two lines on there that show a new rate established where one hadn't been established before.
Okay. Design technician too, does that make sense?
Right.
That's one of them? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, got it. Good.
Okay, then I will make a motion to approve the supplemental agreement with First Group Engineering.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item B, business license hearing, Martin Welding Machine.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
This business license, we didn't get anything in the mail for the last 5-6 years. I've owned the company since 1995. I bought the property about 5-6 years ago, and I think when we bought the property, something got messed up where we weren't getting billed. And we've paid it all along. We weren't trying to get out of anything. We're a legit company. We've been in Hammond for a long time.
Sure.
And they want to fine us more than the actual fees are worth. And I'm here to protest that to see if you guys can do something about it.
So you're
No,
saying,
we're going to hear Mr. Farrell
Good morning.
from the city, and then we'll entertain your request, sir.
So the property in question is 4605 Cedar Avenue. The business operation EMR Service, Inc., is registered with the Secretary of State. The business is conducting daily business under the name Martin Welding Machine Rental. So one of the first things we would definitely need to make sure is address it. The business operator files an assumed name certificate with the Secretary of State in order to obtain a city-issued business license under the Martin Welding Machine Rental. So a DBA or assumed name certificate would be needed once the application is filled out. Secondly, the business owner owes from 2016 to 2021. The last license that they obtained expired in June 30th of 2015. They started and received their first valid business license to operate in June of 2005, and then purchased the property himself November 17th of 2016. So the time period in which he obtained a business license, I believe he was a tenant of the property, correct?
Right.
Right, and then purchased it in 2016. So that's the background on the property. They've been there for as long as I can recall, but, you know,
1942, we've been there since.
So where do you think, Nick, that the glitch came from in regards to them not
I couldn't say.
name change?
No, there was no name change. It's just when you have a business operation, most will have like a legal corporate name, like under an LLC or incorporation. And then operate under something that's more well-known to the community to operate as. So that's one thing that we need to make sure he files to legally operate under that business name first. I'm assuming that when he took ownership of the property, that's potentially when, you know, the issue arose, because it lines up with the time frame. He was licensed with the city of Hammond as a tenant. When he purchased the property in 2016, we no longer see the licenses being renewed, and that's kind of where we're at. I'm not sure if Megan from the controllers might have something additional to say.
You follow? You
Yeah.
follow it? Okay.
So, sir, who paid for the business license up till 2016? Who did that?
I did, because I had bought the business, but not the property. So I was a business owner.
Okay, so then how did you stop paying that? You knew it had to be paid every year.
We were
correct?
getting bills every year.
Okay.
And then we had I got a new office manager back at that time, and she didn't know about it, I guess, and we never got a bill. I mean, if we don't get a bill, how are we supposed to pay it?
Okay, can we hear from the controller real
Sure.
quick? Okay.
I hate to be a broken record for you guys for the board, but we actually do not invoice or bill businesses. We send a courtesy letter as a reminder along with that application, just to remind them, but ultimately it is up to the business owner or the manager of that facility to make sure that they're renewed timely every year. Because unfortunately, we can't control what happens once we mail that information out. You know, if there's an issue with the post office, then that's not on the city, so.
All right, thank you.
So all I'm asking for is just a little leniency, maybe. I mean, it's, we've been around for a long time. We're, good business in Hammond. We support the police. We support everything. I just don't feel it's fair I should be fined more than the fees were. So if you guys could maybe help me out on the fines a little bit.
What is the fine?
Well, they give me
I
a
don't see it
handwritten
here.
letter. I think we owe $600, but they want us to pay $1,800 or $1,900. It was a handwritten letter they sent me. And it's just, the fines are exceeding the cost of the license.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, every year that you do not renew timely, it's triple the fee. So being 2016 through 2021, it would be $300 each year up until 2020. And then in 2021, it would be $305 with the new $5 fee. So that would be a total of $1,805.
Is the idea to get them to pay for the license, right?
One other thing I want to say too is, we had, when COVID first started, they were closing restaurants on Calumet Avenue, and the neighbors had a rat problem because they were leaving the restaurants and going in towards the homes. One of the neighbors who owned some property accused my property of housing the rats, which is not the case. An inspector came by, checked it out, and realized it wasn't where it was coming from. When the inspector came out, that's when he noticed that we haven't paid for a license. So I think I was out of the system somehow. If the inspector never came by, I still wouldn't have known about this license. That's all I'm saying is just, it was a fluke where it came up, and I said, okay, I'm pretty sure we've paid it, and I found out we didn't. So we tried to pay it, and they sent my check back, and they want the full $1,800. So what I'm trying to do is just get some help with, the city and see if we can cut some of those fines down. I'm willing to pay, but it just seems exorbitant for $1,800.
Are you guys aware of any issues we've had with the business over the years of any other kind?
Some of the typical situations, there's a lot of outside storage, a lot of equipment that is outside, weeds along fence lines and stuff like that. Maintaining the property goes a long way in not bringing these things to light. But he does have a lot of outside storage, and then just basic maintenance of the property. It hasn't really been an issue. He's been receptive and cooperative with everything that needed to be done, so no major issues, no.
Okay.
I would suggest potentially that we assess a late fee for 1 year and waive the rest since there haven't been problems at the business. Ultimately, though, we do need the certificate of the assumed business name to be filed. And ultimately, sir, understand, you're not going to get a bill every year. You will get a reminder notice.
I will never forget again.
It would be your obligation to make sure your business license is up to date and renewed every year.
And that will be Dawn, she's my office manager, but it just somehow got away, I don't know what happened, and
I mean, I don't
So
know.
just for clarification for the board, in 2016, is that when you were the owner of the business, but you took ownership of the property?
of the property, correct?
Obviously, that's when we see there was no continuation of the business license,
Right.
for
So
whatever that reason might
Maybe the change in
be.
names of property
I think
stopped it.
Kristen just mentioned to you, it ultimately is your responsibility to see that
Yes,
that
I
happens.
fully understand.
So I think that's a fair alternative.
Yes.
You need to make good on the fee, the business license fee, and one late fee,
Right, fair.
whatever that number is, I don't have it in front of me,
The 2021 license, whatever the fees are right now,
right?
one late fee, and he needs to get that assumed business name certificate filed.
Okay, fair enough.
So, I
So
mean, you'll
what's
have
the
a total
total?
before you leave here, sir, but that's gonna be our what we're going to.
I'm sorry, okay, let's read. We also need Mr. Farrell has reminded me, we also need the business license fee for every year.
Yes.
He is.
Right.
So he's paid for every year.
Yes.
Late fee, which will apply to this year. Yes. And so he needs the $100 for every single year and the late fee for this year.
So that would be $700?
Do you have what the number is?
Yeah, it would be 805 total.
805. Okay, I'm prepared to pay that today if you guys want me to go down to
I'll make the invoice downstairs in the inspection department.
Okay, fair enough.
Good.
Okay, so my motion is going to be to get current on the business license and also to assess 1 year's late fee.
Correct.
A total of $805, which you agreed to pay at the end of the meeting today.
Perfect, yes.
That's my motion.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's fair.
Yeah.
Thank you. Item C, disposal authorizations received from the Hammond Police Department. We don't have a word today, huh?
No,
Okay. Hold it back, okay.
I mean, I don't want to be a hobby.
No. We're good?
Yeah. I will make a motion to approve the disposal authorizations.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, right-of-way permit submitted for approval by the engineering department. I see a thumbs up from the city engineer.
Make a motion to approve the right-of-way permits.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item E, garage sale permit submitted for approval. You want to look at them?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see what this is here.
This looks like Mr. Bobby's house. 2 Okay, I will make a motion to approve the garage sale permits.
Thank you, sir.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 1509 Myrtle Avenue. Yes, we're approving the findings, or, okay, approving the agreement? Yeah, it's been signed, so, okay.
Okay, I make a motion to approve the agreement for 1509 Myrtle.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 9, old business. Item A, correspondence received from Mr. Dean Button, city engineer, regarding a request for an alley bollard at 5832 Columbia Avenue.
Good morning again. This was an
Morning.
action that was referred to both the Department of Public Works and the city engineer's office about a month ago. Property owner had property damage to her rear yard fence as a result of an accident during inclement weather with a city-owned garbage truck. I reviewed the location with the head of the Department of Public Works, Gary Gleason, and we realized it was an accident. The city had made restitution or had offered restitution to the property owner, and I understand that she has since agreed to that. I spoke with the property owner earlier this week and told her that it was an accident, and we don't suspect that this is something that would happen on a regular basis, that the city is making right the damage. And ultimately, it would be an obstruction to our equipment to pick up garbage in the alley. And so it was my recommendation that we do not install an impediment in the alley in this case. And so that's my report of this action that was deferred from previous meetings, and I'd entertain any questions the board might have.
I don't think I have any.
Got anything?
No, sir.
I think you explained it good enough to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Okay. Did I make a motion or
We
just?
need motion, right? Okay, yeah.
Okay, I will make a motion then to approve Mr. Button's findings on the Ballard request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Meeting open to the public. Anyone here care to speak? No? Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.